What's up? My name is Ms.Big/Malishka. Welcome back to more Dream Daddy, the dad dating simulator. When we last left off, we went on a date with Matt, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. You know, Matt took me by surprise. I kind of wrote him off a little bit too early, and that was a mistake because it was actually really enjoyable, and I quite like him as a character. So, yeah, let's go to continue here. And I'm trying to save after the end of every single date. I do indeed have dads. And because I want to spread myself out here as much as possible to experience every dad fairly, because I know I'm not giving Joseph and Hugo a fair shake, and it's probably a really bad thing. I'm probably judging them far too harshly, and I just need to get to know them a little bit better because Matt has shown me the way. So, we'll see. Now to recap, I have one date with Craig, one with Matt, one with Bran. Still hate Bran, least favourite. Hey Jay, what is going on? Two with Robert, but I can't really call them dates. Now, we get 3 dates and then we have to commit to a dad. Yeah, I'm there with Robert, but I don't know if I know I'm just shallow, and it's only because he's hot. He's treating me like garbage. He uses me for a booty call all the time. I'm hopelessly devoted to Robert. I know, I'm really sorry that I've been offline for the last couple of days. I haven't been feeling the best. Got quite sick. You should know that I get sick fairly regularly, which is out of my control, and it's unfortunate because I really want to get back into this. I know it's been a while. If I am allowed to break into a Stain song. It's been a while. So I need to go on a date with either Hugo or Joseph next, so I can spread myself out as thinly as possible, and then maybe I'll consider second dates. So just going in order here. Are you excited, Jay? Yes, Dilfs. Oh, hell yeah, Dilfs. We're going for Hugo, Mr. Dicky Bow himself. So that's actually Rhea's profile, because within Rhea's profile before, I'm doing it in order just so I don't know, it's a little bit structured, I guess. But middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature. See, I quite like literature, so maybe he'll be the black horse for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, he is most likely to be brewing some strong tea and painting his miniatures. I can get behind that. He would bring to a desert island a remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. Marcel Proust. I'm an uncultured swine. Don't ew the term DILF. If it was MILF, you'd probably be all over it, but no, of course not. Prejudice. The prejudice in my chat. Muscles turn Hugo on, and I'm all out of muscles. Sorry. We're quite a skilly dad. He wanted to be a movie star when he grew up. His favourite genre of movies are documentaries on art history. I'm not sure about the Kanye West thing. No, I'm not sure about that. Kim Kardashian tweeted something, and I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. I don't follow fucking celebrity culture and stuff. It's ugh. I saw it all over my Twitter, and I was like, bye, Felicia. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Okay. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Hugo. He never leaves home without his glasses. Actually, I forget them a lot at home. But an uncapitalized I, Hugo? A teacher, you say? He spends a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Fair dues. Let's give him a message. See where it takes us. It's an adventure. We will discover ourselves. That tip 35 is called masking tape for a reason. Oh yeah, that was the one that was weird. You can't beat the whammy bar. You can't beat the whammy bar. Don't go crazy on it. Anyway, I navigated Hugo's Facebook. Sorry, dad book. No giving Facebook unnecessary publicity, as if it needs any from fucking little old me. And type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. You know that barbecue 10 bajillion weeks ago? Wanna hang out sometime? I'll wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favour to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Stop covering it, John! Uh-oh. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. Middle schoolers. Really, Hugo? You're not making a good impression on me already, bucko. I have to spend my time around fucking kids. I don't like kids. Apparently, Kanye befriended conservatives. Oh no! Oh god! The horror! Fucking people, dude. I think about it for a moment, man. That's a lot of screaming kids and I'd have to be accountable for. And they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Ugh.
Bad. Nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division, starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't know. Didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me and I'll never forget. What did she do to you? I started off in the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. I hold my hand up to God right now. I was in that position at that age. I literally went out with somebody for a day as well. But I think I was a little bit older than that mean age. I may have been about like 15 or something. Went out with somebody for one whole day before, it was weird. Okay, we were kind of, underage drunk at the time. It was a mutual thing that we called it off. But you make some very poor decisions at that age, okay? Middle school kids are, middle schoolers just... Now, I'm assuming middle school... Can you give me an age range in America? Because we don't have a middle school. You have an elementary, a middle school, then a high school. We just have primary school, then secondary school, and then college is after that. So you go to primary school in between the ages of, I want to say, 5 and 11. And then secondary school is 11 to 18. So that's what we have here. I think you guys just cut a big chunk of that out in the middle. You guys have never done it before. It's probably because of your age. Like, I'm 27, so I've had, like, a bit of experience here or there, but you'll find someone. There's somebody out there for everybody. Anyway. And don't be scared to make mistakes. Mistakes will happen. Then I remember the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. Starts at 11 and 12 and ends at 13, 14. That is so weird. America, you're weird. You're weird, America. Calm down. Yeah, that is a terrible age for anybody. So I was like 1 year out of that. Just 1 year. Probably should have known better. I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? I've never had clam chowder, and I kind of want to try it because everybody I've actually asked has said it's fucking great. It looks like vomit. Probably smells like vomit because of the clams, but apparently it tastes fucking spectacular, so... No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw it up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Speaking of vomit, it haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Rager sounds like you could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out more with cool fish. Or hang out with cool fish, not more. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. Though she makes me nervous. Though she makes me nervous as well. I'm not a strong swimmer whatsoever. And deep water is hella scary. Especially because, like, a lot of our waters are vastly unexplored. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Yeah, it's cool. Like, there's no rush to, like, start dating or get into relationships or anything like that. If you're comfortable just being alone, that is completely spot on. You don't need a partner. It's not a requirement. Anyway. What are you worried about? Are you worried that a whale is going to pop up out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart? Well, they do have penguins there. Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses beat me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. He doesn't really have an accent or like any sort of voice. I'm so glad you're here. He's just like stern. Hugo.
I don't know.
It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. And I'm sure you know the case with middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm not too familiar. Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning he keeps changing between American accent and my accent. Burr with it. Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over there. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment and stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. Fuck. Why isn't corporal punishment legal? At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way they're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. Ooh, pretty. Do you know what? I've literally never been to an aquarium before in my life. I've been to like the the part in the zoo where you can look at like the seals underwater and stuff, but I've never been to an actual aquarium or anything like that. Which is sad, because I would love the fuck out of that. The classes are filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive staple packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. Why does the aquarium have to do, or what does the aquarium have to do with books? We just say, you know, on the Old Man and the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Yes.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. Why the kids said, what is with dads and fish? If they're not, like, looking at fish, they're fishing for fish. What is the fascination? Unfortunately, I was one of those middle school kids who was hard to control. Oh, right. Oh, because you have ADHD. I think this is not... I'm not just trying to say this to be, like, relatable to you or anything, because I've had this discussion with many people. I think I was undiagnosed ADHD or ADD. I don't want to... I don't know... appropriate the term because I'm not like 100% sure, but my attention span was I was a good kid. I was like quite studious. However, I am so easily distracted by a lot of things, and yeah, And I think to this day, that is still very prevalent in my life. So, yeah, I kind of don't want to go to the doctors and have it diagnosed. I've got through life so far. It's not actually been a huge problem for me. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, enough about me and my mental health. Dads and fish, right? While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to the large tank filled with brightly coloured fish. Hugo points to the brown and white fish with long spikes. That right there is a lionfish. Do you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times its size? Whoa! Their spines are venomous too. Nature is hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. I've heard of stonefish. I think a stonefish is the one where, obviously it looks like a stone. It can disguise itself as a stone, but when you step on it, apparently, it's the worst pain known to man. Billy Connolly did, like, a comedy bit on it. That's the only reason I know about this, by the way. But, yeah, apparently so. And they just, like, keep it here. Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. Told you. See? Comedy specials can be educational. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Dads and fish, dude. I wonder if my fish allergy would make it hard to be a dad. Probably. You would fail the dad test. I'm sure they make you take a mandatory test where you have to learn like tons of dad puns and dance. Like you have to, if you dance well, you have to learn how to dance badly, just to embarrass your kids. Oh, also you have to learn how to fish. Clearly. Hey, see that fish over there? That one. And barbecue as well. You have to be amazing at barbecue. You have to go to barbecue college. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they don't tell you about being a dad. Yeah, that's the... American longfin blue-nose wiggly fish. Or a humphead wrasse? Is that wrasse? See, I like tuna. I like tuna and salmon, but I don't like any other fish. It sucks that you're allergic. Yeah, unfortunately, medication can mess with you something fierce. It's one of those processes. It can be trial and error sometimes as well. I would say, like, don't be afraid to go to your doctor and say, look, this is fucking zombifying the life out of me. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to go for the American longfin. Yeah? Did you know that? What? What? Paranormal fish review. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, it's not an actual vampire. That's a vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? No. I'm planning it for a gag here. Ha, good one. That was weird. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who start fighting over a Capri Sun. Capri Suns are the shit, by the way. I know in America they say Capri Sun. It's a Capri Sun. Over here we pronounce it Capri Sun. It's slightly different, but I always picked up on that. And that was my jam when I was a kid. Yeah, basically I think I'm living with it now. But I don't actually have a problem with it, honestly. Like, sometimes it can be hard if... I don't know. It can be hard if there is distractions going on around me when I'm working, but thankfully, where I work, because I work evenings, there's not a lot of distractions going on, so I can get my head down and, like, do my work completely fine. If there are distractions, then I'm up shit creek. Seriously. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he didn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? No, I can't. That's coming on far too fucking strongly. I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those sharks kissing? Fuck, I don't know. I kind of want to click it. He's probably going to get that black shit around him. What do you guys think? Opinion. It's either that one or that one. This is just, ugh. It's too middle of the road. I want to impress him. I want to impress all of them. I want all of them to fall in love with me for like completely different reasons. I want to be a chameleon to what they love. Are those two sharks kissing? No, John. One's eating the other. Well, we stand together for a moment admiring the wonders of marine life. I think that kind of flopped. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing that the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, John? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. They get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given a chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hands into the cold water, I touch the stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dip my hand into the touch tank with the renewed vigor of ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. I'm a dumb motherfucker. Reading chat. Eels are scary. Yeah, that's the same thing in all the classes. I get distracted by a speck of dust. Yeah. Yeah. I fucking relate so hard. Eels scare me as well, honestly. They're like... I was going to say they're like water snakes, but I think they actually exist as well. But you know what I mean. Blah, blah, blah. Exactly, I would never touch a stingray after what happened to Steve Irwin. Like, fuck stingrays for life. They're on my get fucked for all time list. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just got a little carried away. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that? Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on. There's no fucking way one of the girls tried to steal one of the fucking fish. Susan, get back here. Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Well, tell me what's in that bag. Oh my god. Textbooks? Well, tell me what's really in the bag. Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bag cop. The kid. We don't have time for games. It's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Okay, I don't want to actually get arrested. I would so in real life say that though. But I think we're in a professional environment here. I don't want to get Hugo in trouble with his school. Eel stingrays. How it makes it fucking tight. I thought you were just separately talking about stingrays there. why does concrete have the same texture as extra rough sandpaper? I don't think I've touched extra rough sandpaper, in all fairness. I'm not afraid to hit a child, though. It's an easy 5 to 10 to clink. I had a bug go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher, you can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time, we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Ah! Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out. At least it was just a crab that can fucking survive outside of water. Oh my god, what if it had been a fish? Frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was going to die?
I don't know.
Susan, go back. Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. Stingrays can kill worse than eels. Can't they? Pretty sure they can. Plus, I don't know what an electric eel is, by the way. I've only seen electric eels in cartoons and stuff. I doubt they actually emit, like, electricity that's powerful enough to kill. Because how could they survive in water? Like, am I being incredibly dumb? I need to, like, do my research or something. I've just never really been that interested in marine life, if I'm being 100% honest. I like mammals. I know, like, some sea creatures are also mammals, but, like, the fluffy ones. Like kitties and bigger kitties. Yeah, I've never seen an eel IRL. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Yes.
Look over here. Hugo points. So some seahorses. How long has this game been out? You can't even patch a couple of fucking typos? Come on. Come on. This game was $10.99. BT dubs. Don't know if I fucking brought that up yet. Like, I mean, I don't mind paying for it. That's not the point. If it's a well-made game, awesome sauce. However, you kind of expect a bit more of a quality from your fucking dating sim. You know? Am I being a little bit too much of a fucking piggy bitch here? Or would you expect this to be proofread? Anyway, don't harp on it too much. Like I never typo in my life. Hugo points, so some seahorses, good alliteration, gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Ooh! That's actually the male seahorse. Swerve takes fatherhood to the next level, doesn't it? Yeah, the male ones give birth. I know that. I knew that fact. Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fuck off. Like, I would be all over that. That's so interesting. Fun fact. Male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant on the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
There isn't an aquarium around me, no. The closest aquarium is like out of my town. I think it's in, I want to say Dundonald, which is like 2 towns over. So yeah, we don't. Belfast is like super shy. We don't get investment in anything like that. We have a couple of museums and stuff, but like no aquariums. And, yeah, a lot of our museums are shy as well. They just revolve around our culture and stuff. It's boring. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenagers too. All, however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot more about marine life, Hugo.
Ah.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Also, John, you didn't pass the school check to be a chaperone. Just realising that. Do you not have to go through, like, a rigorous background check before you're allowed to, like, be around kids as a strange man? That only just dawned on me. Odd. Chiropractors are the biggest crack addicts in the world. No, this isn't starting again. This can't start. I've only just recovered from sickness. Please don't put me back into my deathbed. John Cena will be the new Duke Nukem. I mean, look at him, clearly. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favourite part of the tour, the Arctic, sorry, I kept going to say aquaric. The Arctic exhibition. Exhibits, oh fuck. My mind. Do we get to see penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and kids alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Huh? No puns. Did they just explode out of you? Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Hugo! Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. It's one of ours? Like that makes a difference, for fuck's sake. It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. Fucking, of course it's Susan's friend. Fucking Susan, guys, am I right? Typical. I look over at the penguins and see a determined looking child crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just outside while the employees. I mean, yes, penguins are great. Like, I would love to cuddle with a penguin, but there's a time and a place. Over on the time and the place is not when I'm trying to get into Hugo's pants. That is a very, very delicate time in a dad's life, and I don't have time for this fucking nonsense. For Halloween, me and my friend dressed as almonds. It was a dumb idea because everyone could tell we were nuts. Please. I'm getting up. I'm leaving. I can't take it. It's too much. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. Oh my god. Over on one side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? Someone needs to be fired. Someone. I'm writing a strongly worded letter. Because my date was interrupted by this. And that will not stand. We gotta stop her before the staff stays and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo.
I don't know.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a blast of cold air. Psst, hey. The guard whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I tried to walk over to the guard, but the ground is so icy I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So, I understand some confusion when you're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're going to live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have the time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact about penguins. Oh, little known fact is penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I run out of time. Oh fuck. Lay down the law. That didn't really work well last time. Try to relate to her. Bribe her. Try to relate to her. I think back to a time when I released all of the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money, give me money. What the fuck? I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay. Really? Really, bitch? I tried the Dead Poets Society, this little girl, and all I had to do was like whip out a 20. Kids. I hate kids. Well, okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have 12 and some change. Oh, so there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realised there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're going to have to block these birds. Oh, fuck, no. No!
Block that bird.
Oh my god, Molly. Molly? What the... Oh. This is so funny. Oh yeah, you're probably not getting auto-modded. Oh fuck. Oh shit, I think one of them got out. Yeah, you're probably not getting auto-modded because... What? How did it escape? Go away, birdos! Oh, I can spam click. Okay, fair enough. Go away, go away. Fuck off. Get the fuckery. But yeah, it's probably just, it's recognized so many times from my feedback from approving you. Oh shit, shit, shit. Go away, birds! Yes, there we go. Yes? No? I can't click anymore. Okay, a penguin escaped when I couldn't actually click anymore. That's not my fault. Only 2 escaped though. Is that good? It's not my fault. I am so fucking great at everything. This sound in my ear. Yeah, glad that's over. Just in time too. It looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead pigeon on your hands. Or, not pigeon. Penguin. Oh no, not a pigeon. Well, it was a thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8. Oh, you owe me $8.
Whoa.
What? Just... I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. Fucking Susan. I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off my hook. Or my hook. You're not off my hook. You're not off the hook, Molly. John, did you just bribe a child? No. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. I bribed a child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of it either. Well, he still liked it. I mean, I haven't got any eggplants so far, which I'm really perturbed by. Or of my penguin facts lecture, but at least we got her out.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. When the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way out onto the school buses. As we leave the aquarium, the kids load onto the buses. Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, John, thank you so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. It's no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Hugo? Mwah. I love cheese boards. I love cheese boards. I am all about cheese boards. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Yes, eggplants. Hell to the yeah. Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where Amanda's at. Panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? I told you to fuck Hugo, says Jay. What, just because he likes cheese and I like cheese? Does that mean we're fucking a match made in heaven? Yes, by the way, yes. Who doesn't relate on the love of cheese? Apart from the lactose intolerant and wrong people. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Aww.
We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
Hey.
You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though.
Huh.
I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm going to go rest my eyes.
Oh.
Yes. Well, no. It's okay if you enjoy cheese, but I think there's room for more enthusiasm. Like, you can't live without it. I think everybody should be on that same page with cheese. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. That tip 29 medicine is not always the best medicine. Hell yeah. Yeah. Come on. Okay, nothing for theft. That's good.
That was exemplary.
Yes, I'm giving myself a round of applause. Because I think we got like a C in our last date.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got that. We have to go for fucking Joseph. We actually have to do it. I mean, okay, there's a little bit of Tilian drama with Joseph, okay, because his wife was in the bar when we first started this game, and it seemed like she was trying to pick up strange men. Now, I don't know whether she was cheating on Joseph or whether she was just flirting with guys that were coming into the bar so she could get free drinks because she's an alcoholic. That might be why. But also, when we were at the barbecue and Joseph asked her where their youngest kid was, she was like, I don't know. So she seems like the worst, terriblest fucking mother ever. But this guy's like a youth minister and he's very religious. All of his kids are named after Christ. I did go for Craig. Craig was my first date I ever had. It was like a long time ago, so I'm not surprised you don't remember. So anyway, yeah, there's a little bit of like that intrigue with Joseph. I think maybe the number one reason I've been avoiding Joseph so much is because I give him this annoying voice. Which probably just is not a delight for anybody listening. But yeah, I'm not the religious sort either. That is also off-putting. Not that I don't have anything against religious people, obviously, but you know, as a dating preference goes, That's Rhea's profile see what's what anyway. Vote Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, probably because he's the only one. Like living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in the church, you can catch me out in the open water setting sail on the seas of adventure. Fishing, probably. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. He does look more Mormon than Christian, doesn't he? I think it's the sweater. I think it might be the sweater. But he's not a superhero. He's a Latter-day Saint. His 6 string? Probably. On Friday night, he is most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If he had to bring one thing to a desert island, it would be his 6 string. Yes, his 6 string guitar. His turn-ons are his loving wife. Are you just trying to project that into the world? He wanted to be a ship captain when he grew up. He loves feel-good movies. His ideal date is a lovely night on the town with my wife. I think you're pushing this a bit too much. Well, clearly it is also of the homosexual disposition. It could be bi, it could be pan, it could be whatever sexuality. But if I'm actually going to be dating this guy, theoretically he's going to be cheating on his wife? Am I about that? Am I about this? I don't know. He will never leave home without a good book though. And he spends a lot of time thinking about how he can be a better man, husband and father. By sticking his dick in hunky strangers, apparently. Why not? Nothing can beat reading in print. Nothing can beat that. I'm just... I have no idea how this is gonna play out. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. We should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? Don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y, a light smattering of Jesus. Jesus spread as thinly as possible on the bread. Also, it is possible to... Is it possible to crack your kidneys? I don't think so. I don't think that's possible, no. Well, he wants to pray. Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Oh, it's Manda. Also, I nearly burped into the mic. Ugh, my apologies. Gross. I wonder if this game will touch more on the touchy side of religion, or Christianity. Not really Christianity, more Catholicism. Catholicism is pretty touchy. Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over her shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? Catholicism? Don't talk about little Timmy and his little William getting diddled by Father O'Malley. First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? Aww. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Aww. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'll have to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. Almost immediately. He is trolling Dad Book right now. He is hungry for the day. What'd he say? Huh? That wasn't so bad. Oh, Father O'Malley isn't a specific person. He's just... It was the first Irish name, second name that popped into my head. Don't take offense, people. I'm Irish. I can say it. I can be racist against my own kind. Hi, John. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'll love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. I think every first date with every dad is surrounded by groups of people. Hasn't that been the case with everything? The concert with Matt, the softball game with Craig, putt-putt with Brian, who have like both of our kids there. Okay, not Robert. But those weren't dates. I'm still not classing them as dates. I don't fucking care what the game says. Who else? Well, Damien kinda not, but we still had to go to the school with him for his fucking asshole kid. But I wonder if like the second dates are like always more intimate. I don't know. But he uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. Oh, one of those wavy things. I use those like when I'm being lighthearted. I'm willing to let it slide this time. Oh, poor little Timmy. Hellsing Abridged is so funny. Hellsing Abridged is fucking hilarious. I haven't watched that in years, by the way. I have to go back and watch them. I respond back. Sounds like fun, John. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, I'm blinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to fall pops.
Aww.
And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, John. But what if I hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? John? Oh, the creepy kids! They came out with a few episodes. New ones? I didn't think they'd contributed any new content to that. That's awesome. Anyway, the door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest, what's his name? Christian, probably. Hey, Christian? It's Chris. Whoops! Chris, right, hey again, I'm John. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, please don't say it. Jesus! Oh my god. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into the adjacent room, leaving me at the front of the open doorway. Home. This was a great first impression. For a moment I wonder if I should go in for the subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. This voice. I apologize in advance. As genuinely as I can. John, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. I have a permanent cold. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. What is it with dads and fish? Is this a phenomena? I need to know. It's not. It cannot be a coincidence, right? Please. I'm not about this life. I'm not really fond of fish. It's weird. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Fish fetish, like Troy McClure. Chris. Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. Swordfish are God's fencing animal. Oh my god, why did that make me laugh so much? It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish in the chance to skip the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. And there are the two twins, Christian, Christy. Say hello to John. Oh right, sorry, I thought this was internal monologue. Here are the twins, Christian and Christy. Say hello to John. Oh my god, doing this voice is making me congested, like genuinely. Oh god. What? 2 seconds? I'm not even joking. I have so much build up at the back of my nose right now from doing that voice. Hello, Father. Hello, John. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin stick? Stick? Egg them on. Can you just say, come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stir up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Daddy. This game, Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World series. Okay, now I say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of the kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? Go with something creepy, go with something obscure. Obscure. Now I say, he who walks behind the rose. The kids tilt their head in confusion. Oh no. He walks? He behind some rose. Okay. I actually don't get that obscure reference. It's too obscure even for me. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Oh, Children of the Corn? Oh my god, that is it. I've only seen like the trash film like once ages and ages ago. But that child, not even child, because he was like 20 something when he did it. I can't remember what you call him. But that fucking actor, the main like cult leader, is the best thing about that movie. I love trash movies. I am not defending it. I have seen The Shining, absolutely. Come play with us. Of course I've seen The Shining many a time. Children of the Corn, really? Is that not mainstream? I am off my game. Something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand and the kids giggle with him. The kids actually aren't so bad. I am terribly uncultured, I know. The twins, obviously pleased with their new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach him some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our heads. You think you could get, you think you could out-trouble a career pro? What are you talking about? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good, Christy. No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow, emotions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. I don't think you have to kick off Christopher, no. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on a surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Why is he like so overly surprised that he has a nice house? Oh, probably because he has 4 kids. Examine the... There's a Team magazine here, so I want to examine the coffee table. There's a couple of knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross, of course. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And another cross. Unified design, aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. I only know the word sextant from an NSP song. Even when I use a sextant, I cry. You know that song? Joe is clearly not a Jesus fan. No, I know mobile texting is a bitch, but sometimes it just makes things massively more funny. Anyway, sex. Examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? Because he's a carpenter? Joseph the carpenter? Please. Please, put me out of my misery. Rapture me, oh lord. There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines, Hyenas of the Serengeti, The Underwater Mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing, who knows. Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for Teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On the higher shelf there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the Weinsteins, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like a Hot Bally Johnson sex detective. I want to read that book. That sounds like a blast. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Examine the floor. Of course. Well, you have this many kids, things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have both its arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. That thing, it's not on the floor though. Is that it? I can't see. The tag says C+C, of course. I sat that down and spot a houseplant. Hey little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Well, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Did you hear about the drug addict that caught a duck on accident? He's hooked on quack now. Well, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go to bed now. I can't deal. Hector is in bed, sleeping through my streams as per usual. He actually has a good sleeping schedule now, which is quite sad because I work in the evenings, come home at night, and then he like goes to bed like as soon as I'm streaming and like having the rest of my day. So we're on completely different schedules now, which sucks dick. It sucks dick. Because I miss him. Don't tell him I said that. But I miss him. And he hasn't been streaming much either, but he hasn't been very well. So we're always just sick little piggies all the time. There's a story here, it's none of my business. Yeah, rip. But I think that was a necklace we found on the floor. I can't even remember now. That pun done me in. It's been a while. Call back to the Stained reference from the start of the stream. That's how you do things here. I guess I should go to the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raised an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. That was too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not.
Oh.
You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and the squirming, I don't know if he's got a hold of her. I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. No! No! This can't be happening to me! Rip board water, you'll be missed. Oh my god. I don't buy that they're Catholics. I don't know if they're Catholics. They may not be, they may be Protestant. I don't know. No idea. They still actually might be Mormon. I mean, did they outright say they were Christian? I don't know. Do Mormons, like, have crosses in their house? I don't really know anything about Mormonism. The only thing I really know about Mormonism was fed to me through the works of Trey Parker and Matt Stone. If I'm being 100% fucking honest and transparent about it. Through the masterpiece film that was Orgasmo. And, you know, that one South Park episode with the dum 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 dum. Chrissy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. There's the... You know the way we were talking about, like, the ADHD thing and me getting distracted everywhere? I think my streams are a really prime example of that, by the way. I get so off track constantly, and then like, 5-10 minutes later I come back to the game, and I forget what was even happening. Save me from the spiders! Renegade option? Spoon Jewel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it at Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast!
Oh.
Okay, John the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down beside him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now, on guard! For a a minute or so, Joseph and I mock Jill with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. I then go into the living room and grab his swordfish. Shit gets real. Eventually I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror.
Oh.
Bless, I am defeated. You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man, that is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait! Do you want to make brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony! Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with that now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. That is still way too sweet. So, what made that crash? Egg beater on the linoleum floor. It's the new techno single. Still have a thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Nice.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Hey.
Please, 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 please. I just... No. See, any sentence this has ever started with. Did you ever hear about... No, chills up my spine at this point. Did you hear about the man who got fired at the calendar factory? All he did was take a day off. Swallowing back the vomit. Go down, vomit. Go down. There we good vomit. Oh, Jesus wept. I mean, sorry for taking the Lawrence name in vain in front of you, Joseph. My bad. Terrible impression. Yeah, probably what? Again, I forget what we were talking about. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Dad. You've baked a cake from a box before. What? How hard could it be? John's like sitting here. Oh, fuck, that was my internal monologue that I gave Joseph's voice to. I need to stop doing this. I have baked like a pie and a fucking I'm sorry for being a cunt cake to my daughter. Sorry, I'm laughing at that. And I'm like standing here saying, oh, I'm not much of a baker. You got a pun, but some people will think it's racist. Ooh, edgy boy, edgy boy. Alright, John, you've baked a cake from a box before and once. How hard can it be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Who is you? Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies. Phew. Wait, Joseph has a little dab of batter on his nose. Lick it off is the only answer. Wow, Jal, way to use those dead skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. I must lick it. People choose to be offended. Yeah, people do choose to be offended. What? Full disclosure, by the way, before I read this, anybody who's listening that doesn't have the benefit of looking at chat right now, somebody in my chat has said this, I am only the messenger. Don't fine me for £80, or sorry, £80, £800. Don't take me to court. What did the Middle Eastern soldier say to the press on how he escaped the battle? Iran. That's not really racist. Oh, that's not really racist. Pretty tame. Pretty tame. Cut to police knocking on my door. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, duty done. Now help me fight Christy. Keep her eye for the pulley that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. I need to fucking suck your nose. What? Thumb in position and got it. Joseph's eyes go wide. Oh, just a thumb. Joseph's eyes go wild as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? This married Christian man? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've tickled the bother. Tickled the bother? I've tickled the bother. Brain, come on. You can do this. I've licked the bother off my finger and not his nose. His sexy, sexy nose. No with the pun. I can't read it. No. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity, and it's impossible to put down. I'm about to put you down, boy. At least two people call me racist and said my joke was offensive. Like, what fucking stigma is a fuck? That is definitely not a racist joke. Fuck off. I think people just hear the term Middle Eastern and automatically apply things to it that have no business being offensive whatsoever. Middle Eastern as a term just describes a subset of the fucking whole of the Middle East. It's not in itself inherently fucking racist to talk about Middle Eastern people in any context. Fucking hell. Unless, blah, blah, blah. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Jal. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, you can't be far. You take the Delta position, I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Nice.
Alpha Tango Sparkle, roger. Joseph, you are a weirdo. Do you really want to hear racist jokes that legit can't be said on stream at all? Yeah, I do, yeah. That excites me greatly, yeah, please. I'll be the judge of whether I read it on stream or not. Plus, this is a mature rated stream, you know. I'm sure it's not that bad. Joseph starts making his way down to the hall. See, I'm not like fucking Cactus Jector where I'll be like, oh, no racist stuff in my chat. No, fucking say whatever you want. Free speech, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Just fucking blur anything that you fucking like. That's what I like to see. The crazier the better. Okay, give me the actual punchline before I start reading this out. I don't get it. Oh my god. That, again, to me, that isn't racist. That's not racist. Why are black people so tall? Because they're Negroes. Because Negro is a perfectly valid racial descriptor. There's nothing inherently offensive about the term Negro. At all. At all. It's been used as a descriptor in a non-offensive way for generations. So, yeah, I don't see what's bad about that. I'm totally comfortable saying that. Like, people can fucking... I've had to sit through... I don't know... we're getting into a can of worms here, and I don't know if I want to go down it, but... I've had people fucking berate me for being, like, fucking Irish. I've been called a shamrock N-word before. And, I was going to say we don't have, like, the terrible history that black people have. And Irish people do have a terrible history, but it's... I don't think comparing one to the other is necessarily fair. But, you know, like, you can tell when stuff is meant to cause harm to a subset of people. And when something is just a joke that... It's all about context is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, context is fucking key to everything. If you don't wish any ill will... and your context gets that across, then it's totally fucking fine and legit with me. The only racist thing is it's a pun sounding like a racial slur. Oh yeah, if there's like some wordplay, yeah. Well shit, that didn't work. Negro isn't a racial slur. It's just not. Like, N-word with the hard R is a racial slur. I went, no. Why would they call you a windmill N-word? Why a windmill? Shamrock N-word is actually like a legit thing that Irish people used to be called. I am getting so off track from this stream. I'm so sorry. Chat does this to me all the fucking time. Anyway, free speech rant over. Joseph makes his way... Oh, you're Dutch? I had no idea. I just thought you were American through and through. I don't know any slurs for Dutch people, so you've got off the hook pretty easily. or any jokes, or anything like that against the Dutch. Apart from, like, shitty Austin Powers 3 references. But Joseph starts making his way down to the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies for the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you by the car.
Yeah.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you could count the city's population on your fingers and toes, this count is packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. You wreck the brownies. Bet you get nothing. Grounded. I think my Jewish jokes are worse. If anyone wants to hear them. Warning, extremely offensive. I'll be the arbiter of that. The one that you thought was offensive wasn't exactly that offensive, so. I want to see Mom. Where is Mom?
Hey.
She's down by the other row of tables, happy with the other group. Want to go over there and say hi, or tell her I said hi? Mom? Chrissy zooms off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These days are what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with.
Hey.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? I just read one of the Jewish jokes. I'm probably not going to repeat it. Point made. That is definitely something that could get me fined for £800. Look, I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. Oh, right. Okay. I understand the sentence. Look, if I don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about stitches. Does he actually?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone's brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gestured to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time at the rodeo, the big sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a big sale. I think you and I put together could make one convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, I hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction.
Oh.
Yeah, just be enthusiastic. We high five. If you bake it, they will come. I know that reference. Ooh! Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing... What's her name? I'll remember it. Carmen Cedar. I'm pretty sure it's Carmen Cedar. Because it brought her up so many times. Like, I'd already met her, but this is 100% the first time. It's not long before we have our first customers.
Hey.
Ugh. My nose is still fucked up from doing Joseph's fucking thing. Okay, again, I'm not reading out the feed lines of the joke until I see the punchline. Hey, dude. Heya. Matt, Carmen Cedar, great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipes did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. We used the box recipe. We improvised. Well, we kind of did improvise. I just let the bacon spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Yeah, you like that. No eggplant emojis, though. Ugh. Interpretive cooking, yes. Okay, that is offensive on 2 levels. I can't say that. It's making me laugh, though. I am a terrible human being. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensations that these right here have. I didn't think it was shit, TBH. It was once in a lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Hey.
Because I said it in my head, and I think if you sound out in your head, it makes it funny. Alright, we'll take 2. How much of a cock tease is this fucking VOD going to be, by the way? If the chat isn't open with it. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See, not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Oh, no, not Brian. Anybody but Brian. John. It's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you to some of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I can eat 10 brownies. Yeah, I'm sure you can. You're so competitive. Like, would you like to challenge me? I'm sure you'll beat me. Must resist urge to be competitive. That demand Brian's. Fuck you, Brian. Like, I'm not getting into this with you again. So, we'll put you down for 10? Huh, better make it just 2. Fuck you, Brian. 1 for me, 1 for Daisy. 1 for... I need to make him deeper so he doesn't sound exactly like Hugo. Copy right up. You excited for a youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. I don't think that's necessarily true. Joseph, whoops! Accidentally lowered the fucking arm of my seat. Just went whoops. Joseph hands it back to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. There's nothing better than the fucking edge of a brownie. Clearly the superior part of brownie topography, blah blah blah. Whatever that word is. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what's happening to the pews? Ernest sprayed. Ernest is Hugo's son, as far as I remember. Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them, Young Steinbeck. I may have gone with Young Man on the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. What? Look where, what? Look up where? Oh, fucking hell. I saw it. Oh, Lord. Joseph, I need to confess some sins to you tonight. If Father Turbs, or this is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems to be a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on the beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville and waste away there. One day, my friend, we'll be on the island. We'll be on island time. We make a couple of more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Yay! I haven't seen Craig in so long. Craig! It's going to be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man, and I think these bake sales... I think he comes to bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Yay! I like Craig and his kids, and they all color coordinate, and it's the cutest ever. Craig jogs up over to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow, although he has the worst, douchiest named kids of all time. It's probably enough puns for... Is Margaritaville an actual thing? Is Margaritaville a thing? I thought it was a fictional island in a song. Is this an American thing? See, fucking Americans have everything. Like, is there anything that doesn't exist in America? You know, apart from gun laws. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad.
Oh.
Would you be interested in some of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? You can't spell that without die. Tempt him. Remember that one time? We go way back. Hey, Craig, remember when we were freshmen? Remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by breaking brownies for them, but sprinkling intensely hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it. What? I thought that was actually going to go down the marijuana route, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it didn't. I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry rooms ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more for old time's sake.
Oh.
Craig thinks for a second. I'm sorry, my nose is just the worst. I'm gonna be regretting this all fucking night. Oh, it's a restaurant? No, I had no fucking clue. Well, of course it's a restaurant. Fucking hell, America. Well, the girls just want a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River?
Oh.
I'll eat hers. You've got yourself a deal. When life gives you lemons, find out if you have dyslexia. Or melons. Fuck. Maybe I do. If life gives you lemons, I don't know, get a new life. Your life's going pretty downhill. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box mix, huh?
Come on.
Oh, fuck, Mary. Here we go. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. I love how her hand is just it's just with the edited out wine glass. It looks so weird. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes are over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce John to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? We're folk is all holier than thou types. Don't you think, John? Mary.
Come on.
Let the kid answer the question. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. I don't want to, like, offend Joseph by dissing his wife, but she's clearly a cunt with a capital C. The center of the brownie is the best part, but you need those crispy edges. They seem nice. They all seem like they were really excited to help out the church. It's pretty cool, I guess. Barry, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Murray turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash with me. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Do you like my hefty wad, Mary? What are we saying in the chat? Senior pranks are not a thing in the UK. No. Well, not in my school anyway. I don't know about other people's school experiences, but over here, no, not really. No. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Mary, get fucked.
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is going to fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. What the? Mary is like, she's like the Maleficent of this game. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay, Joseph? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Joseph shrugs. No, Barry, just perfect. You ready to head out? My nose. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into the car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Yeah.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I may finally be crashing from all the sugar. I will keep up with you then. Or I will keep you up then. Thanks for helping me out today. Happy to do it. Also, happy to eat brownies. Also, are you okay, Joseph? Do you need help? You missed out on the truly best part of school then. I'm not a prank person. I know, don't worry, I allowed it. So, hopefully I'll learn, but I'm not a prank person. I was never... I don't know, a lot of pranks come across as like fucking mean-spirited. So, well, when they're conducted by that sort of age demographic, you know, not a lot of consideration taken in to people. Like, they're not usually quite harmless. So, well, next time I promise we'll do something a little more exciting and a little less free labor. And I'm very sorry for the whole thing with Barry. You should have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hang out, domestics problem, article, look, you barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It will be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun, promise. I smile. I like that. Oh, one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You ordered it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Barney. Save the brownie for later. I think I would be a really good, like, prank setter-upper. But, I don't know, I'm too fucking considerate of other people's fucking feelings. I empathize too much with the people who are having a prank put on them, you know. I can't help it if I'm compassionate. Oh, woe is me. I put the brownie in my pocket. This might come in handy down the road. I step in to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to take care of. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really?
Yeah.
How long have you known me for? Right. How was Big Sale? Good. I think I really could start again. Melissa. Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? What? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or... I think for a moment I realized I still have a brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up! See, I am best dad. I saved the brownie for my daughter totally intentionally. Like, wasn't going to be a midnight snack. No, not at all. Excuse me. Wait. I heard the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls onto the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. And that is the end of that. I wonder how he did. Family fun, blah, blah, blah. Mary being the cunt. So S rank? Joseph and Damien are the only people I've got S ranks with. And I was so not interested in either of them.
You've got dads.
So, to recap. 1 heart with Craig. Just to show you guys. 1 heart. Can I click on it? No. 1 heart with Matt. Bran can fuck off and die. 2 with Robert. 1 with Damien. 1 with Hugo. And 1 with Joseph. Now, I think tonight I made a point of going on 2 dates in one stream because this is going to go on and on and on if I only do 1 day per stream. So I'm going to make a habit of that from now on just so we can get through it a little bit snappier. Well, not snappier because it's taking the same amount of time, like. I'm just compiling it into the 1 stream instead of 2. But I think we're going to do that from now on. I think it's going to be a good system. It's going to work out quite well. So we need to go on a 2nd date with Craig, Matt, Bran, Damien, Hugo, and Joseph. So yeah, we're going to do it in 2s. And then when that's over, we get to commit to a dad. And after all is said and done, which one am I going to warm up to the most? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Annie Hoozle, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was really fun. My throat and nose have never felt worse. Which is awesome. So I'm going to gargle some fucking tea. See if I can loosen up my vocal cords a little bit more here. Bran can fuck off. He can absolutely fuck off. But for the good of the stream, I suppose we'll suffer through the fucking agony. I will tell him to fuck off. No, not one more pun. I'm leaving right now because I have to go to bed. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. And I will see you as soon as possible. Bye, guys.